From WTDG Toledo, Bridges, with your host, Doni Miller, connecting our community with information about issues and opportunities.
Good Sunday morning and welcome to Bridges. My name is Doni and I'm really glad to be with you today after being away last weekend. We're talking about something that I think you are going to find incredibly interesting, and that's the real value of your property. There's been so much discussion these days about values going up, values going down. Well, Anita Lopez and Abby Arnold, both from the Auditor's Department, are here today to talk to you about the re-evaluation process. Is that right? Re-evaluation process that is going on right now. We should actually be getting notices in June or July, or is that right? June or July?
This summer, letters will be going out to all property owners in Lucas County.
Let me properly introduce you. This is Anita Lopez. She is auditor of the county, Lucas County.
Yes.
Welcome for being here.
Thank you.
And this is Abby Arnold, her Chief of Staff. Thank you, Abby, for coming. And you apparently are the expert in this.
Well, I've been working very, closely with the revaluation team. There's a lot of people on the team, a lot of qualified people, appraisers, so.
Chief of Staff inherits a lot of duties.
Yeah. And you were explaining what the reevaluation process actually is.
Yes, and this year, 2012, the auditor's office will issue a value for each parcel, and it is a new value. We have wiped the slate clean, so we should not compare it to 2009. This year, we were required to do a physical inspection of every property, and we have completed that. And then we do an individual analysis on the property.
Let's go back to the physical inspection of every property, because yes. I know people are watching and saying, but you didn't call me, you didn't come out to my house. So explain what that actually is.
What we actually did was a staff member or an appraisal firm representative went to each home. They actually took photos of each property, the front, the back, and both sides of it, and to confirm and verify that we were actually there, because that was a huge question in 2006. The last time this was done, did somebody actually get out of their vehicle and physically inspect this property? So we have proof of that by the photos that were documented.
For every single house in Lucas County?
Yes, and it was a very big task to accomplish, but the team was able to accomplish that. And then we have to review all sales from 2011, 2010, and 2009. So unfortunately, and I think we've really tried educating the public already about this, your value is always going to be a little bit behind, because we are required to always do a look back to determine what is the current assessed value of the property for taxation purposes. And we've been working on that. We've submitted our preliminary report to the state, and we want citizens to know that it's an open process, that it is, once you receive this notice, if you think it's too high or if you think it's too low, this is what this entire summer is about.
There's an appeal process.
There is an appeal, well actually,
or a review process?
There's a review process. Right now, this summer is the review process. And we encourage citizens to review the letter. We encourage them, if they think it is accurate, they do not have to do anything. But if they have questions or would like to share more additional information, since we are not permitted under law to enter the home without their permission, if they want to give us some information back, they can contact us.
Sure. Yeah, we'll give you that contact information before we go this morning. But Abby, how are the evaluations or the re-evaluations actually determined?
Well, what we do, like Anita said, we do an intensive look at the sales, and we actually did a secondary push at some sales that we were not quite sure if they were what we call valid sales. So, because we're not permitted to use actual foreclosures, so we have to look at the sale and determine if it was a true arm's length sale. And so we look at those. And
in the neighborhood?
Yes, we do this so we have 34 groups throughout Lucas County, and then those are broken down into smaller neighborhoods of like properties. Okay. So we looked at those, and what they do is they make a mathematical equation that tries to explain the information about your property and the sale price so that it can be related to other properties that didn't sell. And that's how we come up with the value.
So it doesn't do any good for me to try and compare to my previous evaluation.
It really doesn't.
It really doesn't.
Probably the best thing to do is to compare it to other sales in your neighborhood. A lot of people like to look at listings. We don't use listings, but they also are a good indication. You know, if a property's sat on the market for a long time at this price, you know, probably a good indication that, you know, the value may be.
And as we were talking before the show, it sounds like you guys are encouraging people to look at their evaluation individually, not compare it to the neighbors even.
Correct.
Sure.
Correct. And that's why we're going to have the road shows, and we'll be out in the community, and we're going to schedule individual appointments for those individuals who want to give us feedback. It's crucial that they take advantage of those appointments that we're going to make available to them.
Well, they're neighborhood meetings as well, aren't they? Did I read that?
Yes, that'll be in. We're going to be at the senior centers. We're going to be at VFW halls. We're going to be at township halls.
Sure. When you get your notification, your specific location that'll be in your area, the time, you know, the location, the date will all be on there.
Why is it so important, though, for people to pay attention to this? Why does it really matter?
Well, if you own a property and 35% of the number we assign to your property will be used in the formula to calculate your property taxes. And so we don't control the taxes. We try to emphasize individuals. Those are based on the number of levies combined with the 35% value that's associated to your property to ultimately calculate your property taxation. So, and this year in 2012, we do anticipate a number of new levies asking for more dollars this year. So it's important. We want it to be accurate. We want it to be fair and equitable. And we want citizens, we hope that after being in office now 4 years, that they do feel comfortable in contacting us, that we recognize we are public servants and we work for you, the citizens and businesses of Lucas County, and we strive to make sure that they feel great about the value.
About what you're doing. Overall, property values up, down, static?
For the most part, they're down.
Which you would expect.
Sure.
Which you'd expect. But you said there was a lag in the property values. So it doesn't mean that they're really down. It just means that at this particular time, at the point in time of the valuation.
Yes, that's right.
That's what the picture was.
Right, because we have to do the look back, which is going to the 3 prior years.
Sure.
So when you go back 3 prior years, it's not going to show what is happening now in 2012, the movement that's happening in 2012.
Yeah. What circumstances should exist under which you would encourage a property owner to call you?
Well, I mean, even just if they have questions about how we determine their value, we want to be able to sit down and talk with them. If they think the number's too high, too low, or the other thing that will be on their notification is important information about their property, the size of it, the age of it, you know, how many bedrooms they have. If that information is incorrect for some reason, then their value's not going to be right.
Are those the only characteristics, though, that you use in determining the value? What if I added a swimming pool, or what if I built a new bathroom or put granite tops in my kitchen? You didn't see those.
We didn't see granite countertops, no. But anything that you
wouldn't see my new bathroom.
No. If you pulled a permit for it, then we would have inspected it through our new construction process.
Oh, so go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so when you pull a permit, we get record of that so that we then go out yearly and verify, did you actually add an extra bathroom, and then we add it to your property record.
So you actually are evaluating during the year? Really?
Every year, if there's new construction or additions to any property or any physical changes in which the citizen pulls a building permit, we have to go and physically inspect that year.
Okay. All right, and it's as simple. Well, you're giving 2 opportunities, as I understand, for folks. Well, actually 3. They can always call you.
Correct.
If there's an issue. They can always call the office, but they can call and make an appointment.
Correct.
For
one-on-one
for this discussion, and then there are community groups or neighborhood meetings.
That's where the appointments will be held, is at those meetings.
At those meetings, okay.
But we do series, any community organization or business organization that would like us to come and speak to them, we do bring our staff, we bring our computers, and we're ready to work right on the spot. So they're encouraged to contact our office. We've been doing a number of block watch meetings. We've spoken recently at the Margaret Hunt Senior Center. We're scheduled to speak to a Rotary Club. Many individuals contact us.
Okay.
And we like that.
All right. Anything else you want them to know that's critical?
Make sure they contact our office. Don't hesitate. Again, they should have our number, which you'll list, which is the 419-213-4406.
Yep, we're going to give it to you
Great.
again. Maybe we can get it on the screen before the end of the show. Again, Anita, the number?
419-213-4406, and it's on every gas pump in Lucas County.
It is indeed. It is, and we are watching those gas pumps closely these days, so we
Yes.
should know that number by heart. There's also a website, isn't there?
Yes.
Your website, Abby, do you remember?
lucascountyoh.gov. And then you just click on the auditor's page. Or if you're looking for property information, the little house over on the right-hand side that says real estate information, I think is what it says.
All right, great. This is an important process. Please pay attention. You should be getting that notice sometime, I think in June or July, at least this summer.
Yes.
And there are lots of ways to review that evaluation if you're not comfortable with it. You just have to call Anita and her staff, and they'd be really happy to help you. Listen, stay with us. Don't go away. We'll be back with a local author who has a hot new book you're going to want to know all about. See you in just a second.